And I did very, very well during COVID simply because I was ready for the digitization, for the virtual world, and I was ready. And I was already thinking to myself that there has to be a better, more efficient way of doing things.
Is your plan for the next few years, and what is you been doing right now that progressing or anything new that you want to share to people that is can be valid for them as well in terms of your industry, of course. For
Okay.
this COVID, is that something new you learned from COVID? Is that COVID helping to you? Something new lesson from COVID for you, and so on.
COVID. Okay, so let's look 2 years back. Yeah,
Yeah.
COVID happened in 2020. It's been exactly 2 years, right? Since our March of 2020, and that really, really was a good boost for me. To be absolutely frank, was ready. I was ready to go online. I was ready to do things virtually. And when COVID hit, a lot of the financial advisors that I knew were badly affected.
Mm.
For me, I was like, oh, hey, there's Zoom. Click, buy, let's do it. And I did very, very well during COVID simply because I was ready for the digitization, for the virtual world, and I was ready. And I was already thinking to myself that there has to be a better, more efficient way of doing things. And so, fast forward today, 2 years later, a lot of the classes I conduct are all on Zoom. A lot of the clients I meet are also online. And it's so easy with technology today to reach out to a wider audience. And so, if you ask me what my plans are for the next few years, it's definitely to reach out to a wider audience. If you've noticed on my Instagram, I've been doing suddenly more videos here and there.
Yes, please keep it up.
Add more, add more.
More. It is. Wow, that's awesome. So you guys see, like this, what I want to share also. Beside what Afiq shared, I agree. When, but also same as you, right? COVID really helped me. When people is like disaster crisis, for me it's like no, it's make my business go like crazy, make me make more money, and especially make my community expand so big. I run a business that I work with almost 400 people in Vietnam, and I never meet them before,
Awesome.
all online.
There
And
you go.
it was unbelievable that I say it is possible because I'm doing YouTube for the last 3 years, right? So, but nobody know who am I. And when for the last 9 months, it just went crazy, and I told people it's not accident. It's a preparation and practice for the last 2.5 years before that's happened. But when that's time, nobody care about what I'm doing. People laugh at what I'm doing. They will laugh at your dream anyway. But then, like you say, when COVID hit, this is the result, guy. The people who can see far, the people who already like you have to follow the wave, right? Don't against the wave. When it's happen, we just have to be adapt. We have to be resilient, because resilient is the only way for us to survive and grow the business bigger.
Yeah.
So let's get a little bit more like back to your Muslim community. So
Yeah.
what is struggling for you when you give advice to your community, and from okay, I understand that Muslim have a different rule and law compared with the public city. So I
Yeah.
think that's also the thing that advantage and also disadvantage when come to guiding people in your community.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you have a thought about that and the sharing for people to understand?
Well, to be absolutely frank with you, ultimately the principles of
Mm.
financial planning are still the same, regardless of what denomination or religion we believe in, right? Save more than you spend.
Mm.
Invest
They
your money
invest.
wisely,
Yes.
right? Set goals and be mindful. It's the same regardless. It's just that with Muslims, you got a certain few rules here and there with where we put our money, how we give our money away. So ultimately, it's still the same for all of us as long as we are mindful of what we're doing. And so for the Muslim community out there, as long as you know that your income that you're earning is aligned with Muslim values and your investments are also aligned with Muslim values, then you're okay. as long as you follow the same principles, right?
Mm.
Save more than you spend, and invest your money wisely. You should be okay. In fact, right now it's very interesting. The markets right now are in chaos, right? If you've been following the news, the stock markets around the world have been dropping. The war in Russia and Ukraine still going on. So many political things. Inflation's going on. Interest rates are set to rise, and
Yeah,
frankly,
it's crazy, really. The market is going nuts.
it's a very exciting time. It's a very, very
I know. It's
yeah.
like a lot of opportunity, but also like you can feel the emotional. I was like people emotional about money. I never feel this like emotional about money as much as this period. I think I'm like, wow, you guys really all in for it. Like people talk about inflation and so on. It's really like a mess outside. So the more mess outside, guy, the more you need to look for advisor. Yeah, the professional one.
The
We need
key
a
is
proper.
anything that happens in the next few years, remember this: this too shall pass. It is
It
only
is.
temporary. Everything
It
is
is.
temporary. Okay,
It
we've got
is.
market
It is.
chaos now. We'll have good times in the future. So right now, we'll start, bargain hunting. Don't panic. Start looking for discounted assets. Be mindful of your money. Save up a little bit more. Look for opportunities because this too shall pass. If you
Mm.
look from 2008 to 2020, right? 2022, 2021, the market was just going up, 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 one of the longest bull runs in history. And so 2008, people were panicking, people were crying, like, oh, but
Yes.
right, 10 years later, wow, we're
Yeah.
all-time high again. So this
Yeah.
too shall pass. This too shall
Yeah.
pass. And folks, on that note, even if you're at the high of the market, this too shall pass. Market
Yes.
price will drop and then they'll
Yes.
go up again and then they'll drop again. So be mindful, relax, remove the emotion, have a clear investing strategy, be mindful of yourself, and we'll be a-okay, inshallah.
Mm. Mm.